Hello, welcome to TTP, Turnbuckle Talk podcast. We're just waiting for John. He's going to reappear with us very shortly. So we're going to break down Wrestlemania 37, Night 2. So we're going to start off with the kickoff show, which is going to start in a minute or so on the WWE Network or Peacock. Like I said, I'm just waiting for my Scottish stud, the co-host, John Dugan. Right, give me 2 seconds. So the last night we did our first YouTube live stream. It took us a while to kind of get used to YouTube live, but hopefully we've kind of sussed it now. Now we're pros at this whole live stream. Oh, here he is.
Hello.
The man of the hour.
Get me tins in.
Right. John, do you want to just tell people what we're doing? And I'm going to get some people on the live stream and tell people that we're live on Instagram.
I'm live there. What?
Think about live TV.
It's a great start, isn't it? Well done.
Are they live?
Yes.
We are live.
Right, let me get it on, see if there's anyone actually watching.
Right, you do that. I'm going to get some people. I'm going to share the post, get some people on. I'll let you hold the fort for a minute, John. We'll be back in a second.
What did you want me to say?
Come on, this is live TV. You know what I mean? Just you say what you want to say. Say hello to people and say, about Wrestlemania.
This is live TV. You're such a granddad, Kieran. We have got people watching, so.
Okay.
Hello.
Go on, hold the fort.
I can't see you. Where have you gone?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting people on. I'm just sharing the post. I'm here. Don't you worry.
All right. Welcome to Preshow 2. I think we'll just end it with a 2. I don't think it'll be a trilogy.
It won't be a trilogy.
What did everyone think of last night's WrestleMania? I thought it was WrestleMania Night 1. I think it was quite good. Kieran?
We are live. Come join us.
Right, Kieran. So, anyone watching? Kieran fell asleep halfway through.
Well, don't tell people that. It'd been a long day.
Mate, I stayed. I think it was on till like 5 o'clock. Oh, because of
there was a delay.
There's a 40-minute delay on there.
45-minute delay, yeah.
That's crazy. I powered through.
Yeah, you passed through. I watched it in the morning.
It was, you know what? It was so good. There wasn't a part I didn't like. Everything was pretty good.
Well, I mean, we'll get into that. But let's start off with so WrestleMania Night 1 started off quite bizarre. So there was a huge black cloud above Tampa Bay, and obviously it's in an open stadium. Now, I've never ever known the weather to play a part in WrestleMania, but it did. I didn't know this until after the fans actually got evacuated out of the arena.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It just shows you how bad it was, but how quickly it changed as well.
And the fact that, we was talking about was just that, Vince was knocking on people's doors going, get out there now, because every superstar did some kind of promo.
It's like I said, so we're in a group chat, aren't we, in Australia? Yeah. I was thinking, but me and Freya watched it together, and I said it, but she said I was just thinking the same thing. I said, I could have watched these interviews all night and I'd be happy, because it showed you who was on their game, and I think everyone that was doing a little promo backstage actually showed their worth and what they. I mean, Seth Rollins was so good.
Yeah,
he was just having fun, wasn't he?
And it's been a while since there's been a lot of promos that are just off the cuff. That doesn't happen quite a lot anymore, does it, in WWE? So
no,
nice
I think it's kind of what we're missing, isn't it? Because if you think of the Attitude Era, that is what went on a lot. So it didn't feel like 40 minutes of watching interviews to me.
Yeah, but it was bizarre because at that point we actually didn't know when it was going to start. But so luckily the fans got they could go back in the seats and they had the ponchos on.
Seeing Samoa Joe in a poncho was just, I never thought I'd ever see that.
It looks like, I mean, I put it on my social media, it looks like they're going on a like a log flume ride.
Yeah.
Good fun. So that happened. And then luckily the event actually started. Vince McMahon came out and he did this little promo and said, we've been missing fans and welcome to WrestleMania. Like he does.
What did you think of the crowd? I wouldn't, watching that, I never thought, oh, it's not a very big crowd. It seemed like a big crowd even though
it's because they put them all on the bottom level. Yeah. And I know it's an open stadium so the sound does go out the arena, but it sounded, I mean, forget how good the crowd is.
Yeah, it looks so good. Like, the crowd definitely makes a difference. You don't realise how much you've missed that. Yeah.
If you're watching, what did you make of the rain and that whole aspect of it? Because we still actually, I actually googled Tampa Bay weather for the first time ever in my life, and it's still quite bad,
Is it? It's weird for that. So you always think it's hot there, don't you?
Yeah,
especially this time of year.
There's thunderstorms, so potentially it could play a part in the beginning of night 2 of WrestleMania.
Yeah. Should we go through the matches from night 1? What do you think?
Okay, so night 1 was Drew McIntyre against Bobby Lashley.
It's actually a good match, wasn't it?
It was a good match, but I wanted Drew to win. I really wanted him to win with the crowd.
Me too. But for once, WWE's kind of sticking to the guns and going with it. If they want Bobby Lashley to be champion for a while, that's what you do. And I think I'm not a big Bobby Lashley fan, but I think it was good. I think Drew McIntyre was really good.
But I mean, I suppose it's that thing as well where because Drew McIntyre lost, you just want him to win. You urge him to win. And when he does win, what pop that will be, especially with the crowd.
How tall is Drew McIntyre, by the way? Because when he was getting interviewed, he looks like a giant.
Yeah.
Like, he's tall. He must be pretty tall.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, I don't know how to tell you, but he does look quite tall. So, the pre-show just started now. Jerry the King Lawler's gone for a 1920s curtain kind of jacket.
Quite Art Deco, isn't
it? And then we had, this isn't in order, by the way, but to be the Raw Tag Team Champions, The New Day against AJ and Omos.
Another good match.
Yeah, Omos is, he's got a good character.
First time seeing him properly wrestle, I thought it was good. It was a surprise to me because, like I said, we said before that we did pre-show yesterday, I was just thought New Day would win. It was nice to see Big E come in and introduce them.
Yeah, that was good.
Because he did an interview in the back, and I thought, they've just pulled them in because they need some sort of like start. But it was nice that he got to introduce them all in. I thought that was quite a good touch.
It's nice to see Big E on his solo, career as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if you are watching, please give us a comment and kind of let me know, what your thoughts on the night 1 was.
The only thing that I never noticed, it was Freya that noticed it. She said, it's really awkward because Kofi and Xavier are in matching outfits and Big E's in like an old New Day outfit. Well, usually they're all matching, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I thought that was quite good.
Yeah.
A decent match. Is AJ Styles and Amos going to be tag team champions for a while, do you think? Or
yeah, because AJ and Omos won the match. I also, I mean, it's quite a good tag team. I like it. I like the direction they're going.
Yeah.
So then we had.
They need a good tag team name.
Yeah. I mean, Omos is so big. He's so tall. What is he, like 9'2" or something?
Yeah.
So big. Right. Okay. So not just John, everyone else. What did you make of the Bad Bunny and Damian Priest match?
Mate.
Because me, I did not want to see Bad Bunny at all.
Did you watch it?
I did watch it, yeah. Of course I did, yeah.
It was a good match. You got to admit, that was the best I've seen a celebrity wrestle.
Yeah. Bad Bunny did well. Mm-hmm. I'll admit that.
He's had good training.
He has had good training.
But
the thing is, it's not about him being a good wrestler. It's just the concept of like these celebrities just coming in and just having this appearance on WWE. I just don't get it. You know, it's not Bad Bunny's fault, but it's just
we've had it a while. I don't know.
Like I said, it's not Bad Bunny's fault, but it's just these celebrities we've had in the past. We've had so many that it doesn't matter if they got in, whoever they got in. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, no, but yeah, like you said, it's not Bad Bunny's fault. I'm sure if they said to you, Kieran, and went, "We've seen your podcast. We want you to have a match against the Miz at Wrestlemania." Are you actually going to say no, or are you going to be like,
"Yeah,
might get some training and have a go at it"?
Yeah, and I know Bad Bunny is a fan. He says he's a fan of WWE, so I get that. But yeah, don't know. But let's see where the direction goes, because Bad Bunny actually won the match.
There's some of them moves he was doing was unbelievable. Like
the one he did outside the ring was.
We know the name of it, don't we? The Canadian something.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Marcus.
When I seen it, I was just like.
Our interview with Marcus is the one he does.
Yes, that's right. Yes, Marcus does it for.
Is it the Canadian Destroyer?
Is that what it is?
Called? Yeah. So it looks so good.
It's a good move, like I said, and yeah, let's just see where the direction goes with Bad Bunny. Right? Then we had the steel cage match: Shane McMahon against Braun Strowman.
How flimsy was that steel cage?
Yeah, it looked pretty. Yeah.
That was a good match. I just didn't get the whole Braun Strowman working on like speaking up for people who've been bullied about being stupid. I wasn't buying any of that.
Yeah, like
it's all
no one
odd.
ever has bullied Braun Strowman. Who would be that stupid to bully Braun Strowman?
Yeah, it's a good match. You knew it was going to be a good match.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I mean, it wasn't the best bump by Shane McMahon, but it's still a pretty good bump.
Yeah, it's not the best he's ever had, but yeah. I mean, it's still pretty good.
Yeah. I liked the bit where Shane was like, bye, and he put his hand through the cage. Because as soon as he put his hand through the cage, I was like, I know what's coming. Like I said, and the one of the commentator said, you never put your hand in the lion's cage.
Yeah.
John's had enough. He's gone. Also, I really like.
Sorry, my puppy's like running amok, picking stuff up and that.
So John's got some new puppies.
Egg. Sorry. Yeah.
We had.
It's good to see Shane McMahon. Get away. It's good to see Shane McMahon wrestle for me. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing him once a year.
Yeah, I mean, Shane McMahon is always puts on a good show, doesn't he?
No yeah, he always gives it his all, doesn't he?
Now, I said that this match could be potentially the match of the night. Seth Rollins against Cesaro. What a match! Cesaro what a guy! When he spanned Seth Rollins on his shoulders with no hands.
Yeah, it was.
He's incredible. How can I love Cesaro? What a guy!
There's so many good matches in this card, but yeah, it was nice to see Cesaro get his moment.
Yeah, really good. And I don't know the corkscrew. You know, he bounced off the ropes and then he spins and gives the European uppercut. I absolutely love that move. It looks so good when Cesaro does it. And I just think, I was watching that match just thinking, why is he not champion? He's so good.
I mean, he may get a push with how well he did in that. I don't know.
Yeah, he must do, surely. Like, Vince McMahon cannot see that and think Cesaro, is a mid-card guy. Just, unbelievable. I mean, what's everyone else's thoughts on Cesaro? Because, you know what I mean? I love Cesaro. I will sing his praise all night long. What's everyone else's thoughts on Cesaro? Do you think it was a match of the night? No. Fair enough.
Well, it probably was the match of your night because you went to bed after it.
Yeah, I definitely want to stay up to watch that match. It'd been a long day, you know what I mean?
It's been a long day for me, mate.
So Seth Rollins won that, and that was his first win at WrestleMania as a single wrestler.
What's that?
Then we had the tag team. So this was a bit surprising. So we had the Riot Squad against Lana and Natalya, against Dana Brooks, against Mandy Rose, against Natalya and Tamina. Right, let's go to the beginning of this match because there's a slight. I don't want to use the word botch, but there's a slip up, shall we say?
Well, there was a slip up into the ring, and there was a list kind of. Slips.
Yeah, there's 2 points of time for us there, John. So, obviously, it's been raining, and the actual wrestling ring is under the cover, but obviously, other areas isn't. It's wet and slippy, and was it Mandy Rose who actually slipped?
I think it was, yeah.
So Mandy Rose was walking down the ramp. And she literally just flipped. She slipped on a bum essentially. And it looked a bit painful.
Yeah, she got up pretty quick though. I mean, it's embarrassing, isn't it? Because it's one of the most watched sort of shows.
Somebody did say that she didn't actually fall. She was actually selling a super cake from John Cena.
That's quite good.
Yeah. So that happened, but she got up. She rallied on as she does, and then something happened. I was watching it, and the screen just went black. It just went black. I went, what's just happened? I didn't understand, and it did it again. And then I kind of soon realised through Twitter and social media and our group chat that there had been a wardrobe malfunction on Dana Brooks. Not massive, not anything.
It was just
a tiny.
There's the borders, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, these things happen,
Yeah. But yeah, it forced the network just to black it out for like a split second.
Yeah. Despite all that, it wasn't that bad a match.
It was a good match, and I did not expect Natalya to win. Did not see that coming.
However, now I expect them to win tonight.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, it's the two sort of people
John,
from Legends, isn't it?
Yeah, but John was saying yesterday, if you didn't catch the kickoff show last night, John saying the Bellas are going to come in. The Bellas are going to come in. I reckon the Bellas are going to come in. Do you think the Bellas are going to come in? And they didn't come in.
They could come in tonight.
Do you reckon they're going to come in tonight? Realistically,
make it a triple threat.
Yeah.
Stranger things have happened. I don't know.
Maybe. What does everyone else think? Are the Bellas going to turn up?
Well, they're there, aren't they? I mean, did the Hall of Fame people come out tonight as well. I don't know.
Possibly, yeah. Well, they normally do, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have any comments or any? You're keeping an eye on that, aren't you?
See, only on YouTube though. You've put on Facebook about it.
Yeah, put it on Facebook. And
let me look at Facebook. What was the other match?
So then the last match was the closing match, which was Bianca against Sasha.
Mate, that's my match of the night.
Yeah,
I knew it would be from the build-up. Like, I quite like Bianca Belair.
Yeah,
and I quite like Sasha Banks, to be fair. But that whip is something else.
It sounded horrendous.
Yeah,
and then I seen a picture of like a whip mark. Yeah, it just.
Such a good match. What I like is, like, I watched it again today. Because Freya didn't stay up till then. So I said, "Oh, do you want to watch the main event? Because it's quite a good match." And she quite likes watching, the women wrestling.
Yeah.
She was well impressed. She was like, "This looks." I mean, she said it looks real, which is what you want from wrestling. She said it looks like it's a real battle, and just from watching that match, she's like, I quite like Bianca Belair. She's doing really well. So as we're watching it, because she loves to know like facts and things about people, so I looked up about Bianca Belair. She's only been wrestling for 5 years. So to be that good, 5 years training is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do you know how she got found?
Go on.
So she does powerlifting.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Mark Henry kind of spoke to her and said, "Have you ever thought about doing wrestling?"
Right, okay.
So that's how she kind of got into it.
I want to know where this hair has come from. Like,
it's so
obviously
good.
From the head, but...
that's what I liked about that match. I've never seen a match like that where the hair has been used that much as part of the match.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it where she's...
There's a lot of reversals and...
Yeah.
I mean, that whip was... I mean... It was a real whip. You see the market left on Sasha Banks was like, and there was no leg slapping when that happened. That was like a real whip.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh God, it sounded horrendous.
That's Sasha Banks' 6th match in WrestleMania, and it's her 6th loss. You think she'd have at least one win, but
yeah. So that was night one. It was pretty good. A pretty good night, to be honest. There was no...
That was a worthy main event for me, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Technically, it's fair, because if you win the Royal Rumble, you meant to be main event, so why not do it where the women have a main event?
Yeah.
If they're doing between the two nights.
I agree.
Yeah.
There was no real... shocks, no one came out. There might be a night two.
The only shocks really was some of the results for me.
Yeah, which I like, because sometimes, especially with WWE, the results are quite, they're quite boring and predictable, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's quickly go through night two. Like I said, if you're watching, please give us a comment. Let me know where you're watching it, who you're watching it with, what you're looking forward to, what you're looking forward to. Ask about John's Scottish heritage. You name it. You can say whatever you want to us.
You didn't say that yesterday.
I know. Okay, so yeah, again, this isn't in order, but I know for a fact. I think that the Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt match is kicking off night two.
Really?
I think I read that. I'm almost sure I read that on social media, on Twitter. And obviously, if you read it on social media, it must be true. So let's just go with that. Randy Orton against Bray Wyatt. That is the first match, I think, in night two. I think this is going to be a weird match. I think this is going to be like quite an outlandish match.
Well, this is the thing as well. We haven't really seen a Fiend match in front of the crowds for a while.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting what they do with that. It's just a normal match.
I believe so. And is Alexa Bliss going to, come into this match as well?
I'd imagine so, yeah.
I would imagine so as well, yeah. What if someone like the Boogeyman comes and returns or something? I'm the Boogeyman.
See, I think they should be using Bo Dallas, with it being his brother.
I'm glad you said that. Bo Dallas was spotted at Tampa.
Was there?
Yeah, literally, I seen just before we came on air. Came on air like that on the BBC or something.
I mean, I don't see why not.
I'm really looking forward to that match. I think it should be a really good match, and especially with the audience and the special effects and the lighting, I think it'll look really, really cool.
Yeah, it's a good opening match, I would say.
Yeah,
it was last night.
Yeah, so then I'm not sure this is not in order, but we have the triple threat match: Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Edge.
I think it's Edge, but I kind of want to see Daniel Bryan. To be honest, but
I think Edge, but I feel like Roman Reigns is going to win it.
Yeah, I'm really conflicted because I was a big fan of Edge, during the Attitude Era and all that. And like I said on our WrestleMania one, when I've got back into wrestling, it was Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
And I've never been that impressed with Roman Reigns, really.
Well, do you remember when he won the Royal Rumble? He won the Royal Rumble and he got booed, it was horrendous.
To be fair, I do like him as a heel. I think he should have always been a heel. Because, it's like I said, I'm not ever going to feel sorry for Roman Reigns. So trying to do him as a babyface and he's so hard done by, it's just not going to work. Well, but he's this heel and he's winning and no one's really moaning about that, are they?
But the thing is, his projection in the last 6-7 months has been so good. Like this head of the table. I like this head of the table storyline. I think it works and it works really well. And
I think him and Paul Heyman as well. It's perfect.
Paul Heyman, whenever he touches, turns to gold. Paul Heyman is so good. I absolutely love Paul Heyman. Imagine Paul Heyman and Cesaro. Oh my God.
Imagine when Paul Heyman gets put in the Hall of Fame, because he's got to be in there, hasn't he?
Now, that is somebody who deserves the Hall of Fame.
I just can't wait to see his speech. His speech is going to be something else. I love Paul Heyman. I think he's such a character. He just says it as it is as well, doesn't he?
Yeah. So, I said this before. It would be nice. It would be interesting if The Rock feel like Roman Reigns is disrespecting the Samoan heritage by slagging them all off. And The Rock comes back and says, look, you're not head of the table. I'm head of the table. And The Rock kind of interferes. That would be nice. It would be cool. Will we get it? Probably not. But
or Jey Uso comes out and does them over.
Yeah. I prefer The Rock. No offense to Jey Uso. Just imagine that pop. You smell.
Well, yeah, it's the triple threat's kind of no holds barred as well, isn't it? So it could happen.
Yeah. Like I said, if you're watching, let me know if you think The Rock is going to come and what your thoughts on Roman Reigns is, because a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on Roman Reigns, so it's interesting. Next we have Asuka and Rhea Ripley. Now, Rhea Ripley, people love her. She's come from NXT and she's just so good and she's so over already. Yeah, she's got to win, hasn't she? Surely.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
She's like I keep mentioning the WrestleMania episode we did.
Yeah, but she's available on our YouTube channel.
Like women wise, because I was talking about Daniel Bryan and the X Factor, it's just something about it. I think Bianca Belair has that a little bit. There's just something about her that I can't tell you what it is, but there's something about it I like seeing. Rhea Ripley's the same. There's something about how she wrestles and how a ring presence that she's got it. I don't know what it is, but it's there.
Yeah, she's got the look. She can wrestle. She's just got the whole package, hasn't she?
Because I know you're a big fan of Cesaro, but he's not the full package, because people don't watch Cesaro and go, "Oh, that's like the pinnacle of how wrestling is. I'm not saying it's a bad way. Say it the Mick. But he's missing something, isn't he? I don't know what it is. He's amazing at wrestling, but he doesn't have the character, or he doesn't have that presence for some reason. I don't know why. He's kind of got to work at it.
Well, yeah.
He's got to work at it, where there's some of them can just, like the Miz has got it. Yeah. The Miz is just on it, isn't it? Some people just have it where they just excel in that, and some don't, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rhea Ripley has that.
So, Rhea Ripley, is she going to win?
I would hope so. It's either that or she loses and gets a rematch and wins it on Raw.
Yeah.
Does Raw have a crowd?
Well, I would say no, because they've been doing the Thunderdome, haven't they? But
are they still carrying on doing it in Thunderdome?
I'm not sure. You know, I need to check on that. I'm not sure. Okay, so then we have Big E and Big Apollo Crews. Now this is a what is it? A drum match, a Nigerian drum match.
What is that?
I'm glad you said that. I'm not quite sure. I don't know, but
Nigerian drum match.
Big E though is good. He's a good wrestler. Apollo Crews, yeah, he's all right. I like Apollo Crews.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's Big E. I think Big E should start the ball rolling and give him that push that he's.
Yeah, he definitely deserves a push.
I mean, I don't know, why didn't they ever put the title on him when he was in the New Day? I think that would have been so good. Oh, and then it's like tag team champions and him as the heavyweight champion, and just guess. You know, WWE sometimes sees it as some wrestlers don't need a belt to get over, kind of thing. That's, you know, you think some of the wrestlers never had a belt, like the likes of like Roddy Piper never had a belt, and there's a number of them, but it's just been nice for him to get that, because when you become a wrestler, that's what you're kind of aiming for, isn't it? You want to be a champion at some point.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. Okay. I don't know.
Next, like I said this before, we've seen this 1,000 times, but it never gets old. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
And no matter how many times I've seen this match, they always bring something a bit different. I think they're very good at and knowing what to do. I think that's good. I mean, it must be so easy to wrestle with somebody that you get on with because you trust each other and that you're going to do the best for each other. And I think they do.
And I know you're a big fan of Sami Zayn at the moment. He's so funny in it at the moment with promos and everything.
I'm a big fan of Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
I was saying to Freya, because I always like his merchandise at WrestleMania, because he's been going for the WrestleMania logos and calls it KO Mania. So I think he's on WrestleMania 5 or something. But yeah, I love Sami Zayn. I just love that whole. It's just so good. The whole conspiracy thing. And when he came back, because he was off for ages, wasn't he, during COVID and whatnot, and he came back with the belt. It's just, I mean, it's been done before, but it's always quite fun when it's done on that, and it's like, I'm the champion.
Them two just know how to put on a match. So I'm looking forward to that match. I am. Okay, then we've got United States Championship. We've got Riddle and Sheamus. Yeah, again, a lot of people have a lot of opinions on Sheamus. What are your opinions on sorry, not on Sheamus, on Riddle? A lot of people have a lot of opinions on Riddle. If you're watching, let me know, because I'm intrigued to see what people think of him, because
we've never really
love him or hate him.
Surprisingly enough, I don't think we've ever had that sort of character before. The sort of, it's kind of like a hippie sort of surfer skater dude, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like a bro kind of vibe.
Yeah.
That's the thing, it's working. That's just, I don't get why he's got to be called Riddle.
Well, I think I mentioned this before.
Yeah, it's the allegations and whatnot, but like,
so when you Google his name, it comes up. So they're just changing it to Riddle.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, all right, if that's the case.
But Riddle is.
What's Hulk Hogan? Have they changed Hulk Hogan's name then? Is he just getting called Hogan?
I don't mean you can't. What is it? You can't change it. The amount of things that come up when you Google him.
Yeah.
But Riddle, he's quite flamboyant, and when he kicks off his flip flops or his sliders, whatever.
He always does it flawless as well, doesn't
he? Yeah, he always brings. People say now. I don't know if anyone agrees or disagrees with this, but people say it's like a new Shawn Michaels.
I don't know if it's go that far, but yeah, maybe.
People have said it. It's not my words. People have said it out there.
I don't. It's the wrestling without any shoes on. I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, people did in the past. Rusev did it,
Yeah, but he did eventually go to boots, didn't he? Rusev.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing really to do what you want, I guess. I mean, what I've seen of Riddle, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
Interesting.
So then next, the last match, women's tag team. So it's Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler against the people that won the first one, which is Natalya and Lana. Sorry, Natalya and Lana.
No, it's Tamina. Natalya.
No, you are right. No, yes, you're right. I'm looking at my notes there. Yeah.
I thought you was just avoiding saying her name.
No, it's Natalya and Tamina.
Tamina,
yes, against just Raw Tag Team Champions Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler against Tamina and Natalya. I mean, Natalya is always the middle card. She never seems to progress further than that. So,
no. I mean, she has been champion, but it wasn't for very long, was it?
Yeah. She's like the female locker room leader, isn't she? She's like, the wise one that kind of gives advice but never really goes further than she is.
Yeah. I like it. You see on Total Divas, she has a character, isn't she?
One of my favourite, I know it's going on a bit of a tangent, but one of my favourites in Total Divas, if you ever watched it, so Paige is quite new to Total Divas, and Paige is just a bit of a joker, and she gives Natalya some brownies, but she says that they've got weed in them, and Natalya is very straight, she's a very good girl, and she panics because they're doing drug tests at Raw SmackDown, so she purposely crashes the car so she doesn't have to go and get a drug test. And then Paige says to her, I was only goofing around. There's not actually weed in the brownies. And she's not too happy about it. It's just such a funny segment on Total Divas.
Have you ever seen the one where I think she has a birthday party for her mum or dad or someone, or it's their anniversary. And R-Truth's there. And R-Truth's petrified of cats. So all these cats are running around, and she's trying to get the cats away, and R-Truth's on top of her kitchen counters because he's like so scared. It's funny.
That is the rundown for night 2. Should be starting in 20 minutes. If you're watching, thank you for watching. Let us know what you're looking forward to, what you're not looking forward to. Let me know where you're watching it, who you're watching it with, what you're drinking. Johnny, you was on the vodka last night in a very posh hurricane glass. What are you drinking tonight?
Is that what it's called? I'm on the cider that I had on a tea top.
Go on then.
Raspberry, wild strawberry, and elderflower cider.
Oh, there we go. I'm on the King of Beers, Budweiser. Yeah.
Not a fan of Bud,
Are you not?
I find it's too dry. I know that's a weird thing to say about beer, but it's got a sort of dry taste for me. Yeah.
Look at Booker T with his 2 rings.
His moustache. He's got a vaudevillian moustache. Have you noticed?
Yeah. So the weather seems to be a bit better now in Tampa. It seems still quite windy. And as if we're talking about the weather, what a weird thing to talk about at WrestleMania. But it seems quite windy, but it doesn't seem as bad as it was yesterday. Like yesterday, there was actually it looked like there was thunder and lightning.
So, is there any rumours about any returns?
Well, there was a picture of Shane Helmsley, but at WrestleMania, joking fun at the hurricane of last night.
Right.
Chris Jericho had a picture of the WWE jet plane a few nights before WrestleMania. And
now, is that to do with the episodes today?
And obviously, yes, he was on Stone Cold Broken Skull, which I've just watched before this. Literally finished it before we came on. Excuse me.
I've only watched half of it. It's a good interview, isn't it? It's a
great interview. And he's quite honest, isn't he, about because he was saying about he was meant to be main event and then it was Brock Lesnar, which is fair enough, and then he was on second and he didn't like being second.
Why would you?
I don't mind being first, but second I just can't deal with. I'm not being a second guy.
Well, I've read all of Chris Jericho's books that he's had out, and they're always quite truthful.
Yeah,
they're always a good read. I just don't know what the idea of it is. I'm still a bit confused by it.
Well,
I mean, it's good to see him on. I do like Chris Jericho.
At the beginning, Chris Jericho was talking about Austin about when they were talking on the phone, and this conversation then said, "Yeah, I'd love to come on the Broken Skull." And Stone Cold asked Vince McMahon for advice, whether he could come on for permission, and apparently Vince was like, "Yeah, it's fine." So to me, there's no real threat.
No, I think Jericho gets on really well with Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
and he can basically talk to him about anything. So I think he even talked to him about going to AEW, and Vince McMahon was like, if you think it's the right thing, go for it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've had that said.
But it's quite unusual that another promotion is gone on to to another promotion.
Yeah, but I mean, they were kind of talking about WWE quite a lot, weren't they?
Yeah.
But like I said, it's good. I quite like these Stone Cold ones. He seems a bit more relaxed and he can just talk about what he likes.
Yeah, that's true.
Moving on.
I'm sending someone's messages about WrestleMania.
There's been no show of the 24/7 Championship, which I noticed.
Yeah, no, there hasn't, has there?
Do you think there will be tonight? He usually shows up on a pre-show, old R-Truth, doesn't he?
Yeah, R-Truth does.
How long will they keep that bell going for, do you think? Do you think that's it now? It's always going to be on?
I don't know. I mean, it probably has to come a point where it has to end because it's getting a bit ridiculous now, isn't it? Like, R-Truth has won it how many times?
It's just, who's the Chinese guy that keeps chasing him around? Because you never see him on anything else.
I know, yeah.
I'm always a bit confused by it.
I don't know.
A Hurricane Helmsley.
Yeah.
So I'm just watching the pre-show. There's an Old Spice advert, which is weird.
Yeah.
You ever wore Old Spice, Kieran?
I have Old Spice. My missus makes fun of me because of it.
Do you? You actually have it?
Yeah. Is that bad?
I've never had it, so I don't know.
It's nice.
It's something my granda used to wear.
Brilliant. Yeah. So Molly says it's an old man product.
Yeah. Well, I think it used to be. I think they're trying to
Well, I wear it, and I'm, you know what I mean? I'm cool and hip.
Well, yeah, if you say so. Yeah.
So, what's going on the YouTube? Have we got any live? Have we got any comments going on or anything?
I haven't had any through, mate. I don't know why.
Well, we had loads last night. Maybe everyone's burnt out.
Let's see if I've got any messages come through. I've just disappeared, sorry.
It's all right, don't worry about it. So
what was your favourite match last night? Is the Cesaro one, I'm guessing?
I did enjoy the Cesaro match. I'm not going to lie, I did enjoy that. I mean, to be fair, the Sasha Banks match was really good.
I knew it would be, though. I know some people aren't sure about Bianca Belair, and even Sasha Banks, some people don't like, but I think they always put in a good show.
Yeah. No, they do, to be fair, yeah. Tonight, do you think there's any returns?
Bailey's appearance is a bit weird last night. She's doing this kind of character.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see any of that?
Yeah, Bailey is she's just funny though, isn't she? I do like Bailey. I just think she's just she's like any backstage segment she does, it just always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Look at him in the gold, Cesaro in a gold jacket. It's funny.
It's Sami Zayn, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, what did I say?
Cesaro. You got Cesaro.
Oh, I've got Cesaro. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, let's move on. Tonight, do you think there's going to be any returns, any shocks? Do you think there's going to be anything that's going to be like a WrestleMania moment?
I've just had the thought: is Fiend's going to set Randy Orton on fire?
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's plausible.
They keep doing these shooting fire at him, don't they?
Yeah. Do you remember when Hogan tried to do it in WCW and it just exploded in his face?
God. It'd be nice to see. I mean, Becky Lynch could come back, I guess.
Well, yeah, she did tease before WrestleMania, but then also she did tease at Royal Rumble as well. So
if she's coming back, I'd imagine it'd be the Oscar and Rhea Ripley match, because she handed the belt to Oscar, didn't she, when she had to leave for maternity leave?
Yeah. I mean, imagine Becky Lynch against Rhea Ripley.
That's what I mean. Maybe she comes in.
That would be hot. That would be a good match.
If I'm writing it, Rhea Ripley wins and then Becky Lynch comes out and is like, I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, I don't know who else would come back. Like you said, it'd be good to see The Rock, I guess. He's not been on for a few years.
Yeah.
I can't believe I was watching that like the Jericho interview. I can't believe the Festival of Friendship was in 2016. That's 5 years ago.
Mad, isn't it?
I still feel as if it's like a couple of years ago.
I know. We've got 11 minutes and 54 seconds to WrestleMania Night 2.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Hey, so it's on 11, 47, 46, 45.
I'm 10 seconds behind you.
Oh, bloody hell. Are you 10 seconds?
Yeah, God.
Oh my God, look, he's just turned up.
Why is Logan Paul in the middle of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn?
Well, because on that promo, Sami Zayn was interviewing him.
Right, but is he going to be in the match then? Is he?
I don't know. Is he in Sami Zayn's corner?
Why?
But look. So Logan Paul, remind me who he is. He's
a YouTuber, isn't it? He's the one that had a fight against Sami Zayn.
Yeah. I mean,
he found he's a bit controversial. Isn't he the one that found a dead body in a forest and live streamed it all?
Oh, is that the guy?
Yeah, he's a guy that committed suicide and he live streamed it.
Right, okay.
He lost millions of followers after that.
Right. Oh yeah.
But yeah, he's had a fight with KS. Do you ever watch KSI?
Yeah, KSI is quite funny, and he's a massive YouTuber. Like, I mean, it's just.
I watched quite a lot of KSI. Did you see him on Bake Off?
Yes, my missus was watching, and I did.
Oh, he's so funny on it. He was useless. I think he's worse than what you would be. I mean, I don't think
I'd be a terrible. I mean, I can't cook. You're the chef. You know what I mean? You're the chef. So
can you cook anything?
Yeah, I can cook like basic stuff. But see what it is, right? My missus is the cook. I'm the cleaner. I would happily clean the whole house, the dishes, whatever. I just don't like cooking. No, not for me.
So you've had lockdown to like learn how to cook.
I don't want to. I don't want to learn. I'd rather clean the whole house and do all that. Anyway, Speaking of cooking, do you reckon we're able to smell what the Rock is cooking? That's the only segue I had. I mean, it'd be good, isn't it? It'll be even better if Austin came back.
No, he's just started filming. A film he's going to be in today, The Rock.
Is it in Tampa? Because if it is, that's...
Well, surely he's in Hollywood.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you know what he's going to be in? Have you seen this?
No. Is it Fast and Furious 32?
No. He's playing a superhero called Black Adam.
Right, okay.
So he's playing Black Adam. So they just started filming it today. I seen on his Facebook. So I can't imagine he's got time to come down and make an appearance, but you never know.
Wow, thanks for busting my bubble. Thanks for that, John.
Or it could just be a swerve.
Could be a swerve. So yeah, if you're watching, we haven't got long left. We've got about just under 10 minutes.
Have you seen the Suicide Squad trailer? I know you don't really watch superhero films, do you?
My problem is I like super. I like the first Spider-Man. I like the first Batman. But then they made about 50 different Marvel films. Just ridiculous.
So Suicide Squad is linked in with like Batman and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's I'm guessing you've not seen the other one, but it's what they do is get the super villains and they get them to help the like American government. And if they do this mission, they'll knock 10 years off their prison sentence.
Okay.
So you got the likes of like Harley Quinn and the Joker's not in it, but there's people like that. John Cena's playing a character.
Okay.
He looks quite good in it, actually. His costume and it's ridiculous, but it could be quite good. I can't think what the guy's name is.
See, I like the X-Men films, and I like the Spider-Man, and obviously Batman. And one of my favorite ones is the Punisher. I absolutely love the Punisher. Great film.
Honestly, you should watch the Avenger films. They're so good.
There's so many of them, though. It's just
speaking of which, actually, the Punisher.
Kevin Nash is actually in the Punisher. That's
I like the Punisher. I used to love the Punisher, like comics when I was younger.
Yeah. It's a great story, isn't it? Great.
You should watch it's difficult because you can't just watch an Avengers film. Well, you can. You don't have to see everyone's like how they became a superhero. If you kind of got the gist of what they are, there's some good ones out there.
Okay.
I've never watched the Marine film.
Yeah, you haven't or have?
Haven't.
The first Marine film I've seen with John Cena, it's actually pretty good.
And they're like 6.
Yeah. There's a lot. The Miz is in him as well.
What time are we on? That's going quick, isn't it?
Yeah, that's going quick. You know what I mean? It's been good talking to you, John. It's time flying when you're having fun.
Well, I mean, if the people hasn't joined us live because they're watching the pre-show, this is available to watch again and go through our prediction. See who was right.
Let's do a quick plug. So this is available on our YouTube channel. You can watch it once the podcast is done. Our YouTube channel. Go on. What's our YouTube channel, John?
YouTube.com/Turnbuckle Talk Podcast.
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and we're on Twitter as well. We've had interviews with Sam Gradwell from NXT UK. We've had Zach Knight, who is a big wrestler in the UK. He also was portrayed in the blockbuster film with The Rock, Fighting With My Family. He was Page Brothers, Page brother.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? We've had Marty Jones, a legend of British wrestling. He was in World of Sport.
World of Sport, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually trained William Regal.
William Regal.
Yeah, plus many other people. Yeah, so check us out.
Our latest one's up, which was WrestleMania. Having a look at it and then looking at one of our favorite WrestleMania moments.
Yeah.
We didn't do a whole list. We just kind of picked one just to talk about.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Daniel Bryan being in this triple threat?
Well, I mean, I love the memes that I said it last night. The memes that I've seen like coming up. Me, myself, and Irene. It's just Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
To be fair, it adds more to it because I think if it was just Roman Reigns and somebody else, it'd be the Roman Reigns show and it'd be a bit boring. So I'm glad Daniel Bryan's in it as well.
I can only imagine this is a triple threat.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be interference.
Of whom?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Is that your dog snoring?
It's one of them, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what about Batista?
No, he said he's done in it.
Yeah, but people said they've done before, John, and
CM Punk.
Oh, don't do that, John. Imagine CM Punk, the pop of CM Punk. Wow. Yeah.
Like, did CM Punk and Edge ever have like a proper get to? I don't know.
I don't know. Because it seems so long since CM Punk was in it. But
no, is he too old now?
No, definitely not. Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, no. But the reason it won't happen is because CM Punk coming to WWE again is so good, it won't happen. Like, that's just not, you know what I mean? It's too good to be true, if you will.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope to see him one day, but
yeah.
His dogs are so loud. Stop scoring. That'll be you, Kieran, in 2 or 3 matches time.
No, I had a nap this afternoon, actually. So I'm all ready to go. I feel fresh as a daisy tonight.
I'm looking forward to this because, like we said, like last night, I wasn't too sure. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but I was impressed by everything I saw.
Yeah,
there's some good moments.
Yeah,
I mean, the big surprise last night really was Bad Bunny, because we thought it was going to be bad, and it wasn't. It was actually fairly good.
He can wrestle. I mean, no, he can't wrestle, but he pulled off wrestling.
Yeah, he can do some good tricks.
Yeah. I'm just intrigued to see where it goes from here.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll go anywhere. Maybe it's just a one-off, but
yeah,
it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this triple threat. I think it'll be. I think there's interference. I think someone's coming in.
Dear,
who else has been out for a while?
The Blue Meanie.
I don't know. I can just see Jey Uso maybe coming in and just.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the most likeliest thing that's going to happen. Right. Okay. So we've got 1 minute and 22 seconds. So we're going to wrap this up. If you watch this, thank you for watching. If you're watching it a day later, thank you for watching again.
You can see how wrong we were.
Yeah. And if you are watching it a day later, how cool was it when The Rock came back?
Yeah.
Night 2, quickly, you have about a minute, John. What are you looking forward to the most?
The triple threat, definitely.
Yeah, and you think it's gonna be an interference for sure?
I think there's got to be, hasn't there? It's main event, usually is. And the Fiends, just to see. I mean, the Fiends always a good attraction to see.
And like I said before, I believe that's opening WrestleMania Night 2. So WrestleMania Night 2 starts now. Stream the live action on WWE Network or on Peacock. So that's it for WrestleMania, the kickoff show. Hopefully some shocks. Hopefully the weather's pretty good. Thank you for joining me, John. Let's watch WrestleMania, and thank everyone. Thank you for watching.
See ya.
See ya.